Hello and welcome, my name is Brett and I'm here to share a quick workout you can do with this jump rope. They call it the Barbarian rope by Fitness Insanity. Now this is a nice jump rope, it's a good speed rope, it's definitely gonna allow you to do whatever you want with jump ropes. This thing will go the distance for you there. You wanna get it set up. It depends on the exercise. Sometimes I like a little more length in mine than others depending on the exercise, but right about to your armpits you want to tie off. So once you have that, you're all set. You can pinch those down. Again, until I get really comfortable with the rope, I won't cut off the ends of the cable. I like to keep them there so that I can play with that distance, especially when you start doing crisscrosses or double unders. You play with the distance to get it either shorter or taller. So it's nice to have a little bit of spare on the end there. Now, tighten those down good because you don't want them flying off, and let's get started. The first set that I have for you today is all gonna be on 2 feet. So we're just gonna stay from the base here, and the most beginner movement is just the regular jump. So we're going around, keeping our feet together, landing on the balls of our feet. We get steady here first. This is gonna be our first movement in our first set today. So just feet together. Notice that wrists are slightly out in front. We're at about waist height and they stay there. It's all in the wrist. I'm not swinging my arms around like crazy. It's all in the wrist. They're getting the rope to go. You get better at it, you pick up the pace. Small hops, single hops. Don't mess around with that little double hop or half hop in between. You want to really get used to just swinging the rope with your wrist and doing one nice short hop. You get that rhythm, you get that tempo down, you'll be in good shape there. Now from there, we're gonna move on to being on our 2 feet, but instead of jumping straight up and down, we're gonna go lateral. So side to side, right here, okay? It's gonna look like this. Just little hop side to side. As you get better at it and more comfortable with it, you can start to expand it. Again, keeping the feet together. Little skier's hop there. So a lateral jump side to side, keeping the feet together still. Nice bend in the knees, still on the balls of the feet. Then from there, let's go to a forward and backward jump. It looks like this, same basic tempo, just jumping forward and back. You gotta keep your center of gravity in one spot so you're leaning. You gotta set up each little hop. Lean back when you're hopping forward, lean forward when you're hopping back so that you can get your momentum going in the opposite direction. So now we're building a lot of coordination with a forward to back and a side to side hop. And again, just on 2 feet, nice bend in the knees and landing on the balls of your feet. Back and forth, really great movement. And finally, we're gonna do a crisscross here, which looks like this. You're jumping and then you're gonna bring your arms across. So initially, I like to throw them in there just one at a time until you get comfortable with it. And then you can start to go, as I got twisted, and then you can start to go back and forth. So that's the crisscross. We're gonna do that. That'll be one set of those 4 movements. We're gonna shoot for 20 to 30 seconds with each movement. Then you can get a quick break and do multiple sets of these until you get really good, and then you can move on to set number 2, which I'll show you after this one. So let's go ahead and do it together. We're gonna start off with a basic jump. Get yourself ready, get it behind you. Remember, wrist forward, turning the wrist just in front of the body. Here we go, jumping. Upright posture, good form. Get used to this movement. This is your home base right here. Using the wrists, focus on all your form. This is where it all starts. If you get caught up, it's okay. Get the rope behind you and get started again. If you feel like this is easy, you can pick up the pace. Smaller hops, quicker twists of the wrists. And we'll just go for another 5 more seconds here. Keeping those feet together, landing softly. Keeping the knees spongy. Good, now we'll go side to side. Side to side. So get those feet going one way and then the other. Start off small, get used to the movement. Again, you're having to counter your body weight here. And as you get better, make the jump a little bigger or make it a little faster. Another 5 seconds. Good, and then forward and backwards. So, you ready? And jump. You gotta get that weight moving in one direction. Stay as light as you can. Play with that distance that you're jumping. Stay soft on the knees. Good, come back to center. Find your center. And then we're gonna crisscross the arms. And just like that, we've got one set done, and we can build on this, do more sets of this particular round, and then we can move on to some more complicated, more challenging movements. All right, now for this next set, we're gonna get into one leg movements. We're gonna start off with just the left foot, one foot at a time. So we'll go left foot, have the other foot cocked up, light jumps. You really wanna land on the ball of the feet. Allow that sponginess. Good posture is really important there. That's the left foot. Then we'll move on to the right foot, which is the same thing, other side. Now from there, we'll get into switching feet. So we'll go one foot, and then the other foot, one foot, other foot. 3 hops, 2 hops, 3 hops, 2 hops, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1. Pick up the pace a little bit, get that rope going, start playing with it. Kick the heel out, good posture. Play with the rhythm, play with the tempo of it, get those feet moving, and it will build the coordination. It'll make you a better jump roper. It'll make you more nimble on your feet. So that is the 1 foot movements. From there, let's pick it up into a run. So we'll go sideways here, and we'll start to bring the knees up into high knees. Now this takes a little bit more practice with tempo, because as you drive the knee up, you gotta think about the timing a little bit more as you start to elevate your legs and how they come back down to time that jump. It'll take a second to get used to. Don't worry about it. Keep trying it. You can do high knees, you can do butt kicks, you can do a straight up just trotting run. Great way to really get the speed up. With a run, you can really get that rope going if you have good timing. And then the last movement we're gonna do is a double under. And it is exactly what it sounds like. The rope is gonna go under twice. You gotta jump a little higher in the beginning, but most importantly, you gotta really get those wrists to start snapping around. They really gotta come around quick. You gotta keep them in tight, wrist forward, snap it around really fast. So what I like to do to get started is just get the rope up to speed and stick one in there. Before you know it, you can start throwing multiples in, double under, double under, double under. The faster you can get that rope to move consistently, the easier the double unders will be, the smaller your jump will have to be. Yes, your arms, your shoulders, they're gonna feel it. That's where the beauty is. So let's go ahead and get into a set of this. Now we're gonna start off with the 1 foot jumps, same setup as the last set. We're gonna do these for 20 to 30 seconds. Move on to the next movement, stay as fluid and continual as you possibly can. And if you mess up, get back on it. Start on the left foot, just jumping. Little hops. Have that knee up. Get used to it. Find your center of balance. Look out at the horizon. Now we're gonna make this one share with the right foot. So go ahead and switch on over. Left foot up, hop in, tight core, upright posture, shoulders back. Working on those wrists out in front, just doing their thing. Keep the rhythm, and then we'll start to switch it up. Left and right, and left, and left, right, left, right, left. Play with it. 2 on one side, 1 on the other. Then back the other way. Kick the heels out. Bring the knees up. Just play with this back and forth. Irregular tempo, irregular rhythm, I should say, of the feet. No real pattern to it. Good, now let's work into a run. Get those knees up every other step. Drive the knees high. Good posture. Keep it coming. Pick up that pace. Good. Now, get ready. We're gonna get into those double unders. Shoot for a good 20 seconds of it. And get yourself started first by just getting your rope going. Get that rope up to speed. Beautiful. Good 20 seconds of that. Find your rest, find your breath, and then get back into another set. So that's it. Quick 2 sets. You can do them in conjunction with one another, or you can break them up and do them separately. One is more basic, the other brings the jump rope into more advanced areas to keep you busy and keep your athletic ability developing. You can do a lot with Fitness Insanity's Barbarian rope. It is a great tool. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do.